Have you ever wondered why your brain remembers every embarrassing moment from high school perfectly, but somehow forgets all those amazing compliments you received last week? This isn't just your imagination playing tricks on you, my friend. There's actual hardcore science behind why our brains are basically negativity magnets. And trust me, once you understand this mental glitch, everything about your life will click. So picture this scenario. You're walking down the street feeling absolutely fantastic about yourself. Friends, write in the comments where you're watching us from, and hit like if you want to discover the most unexpected twist. Suddenly, some random stranger gives you the dirtiest look you've ever seen in your entire existence. Your mood instantly crashes harder than a meteor hitting Earth at full speed. But here's where it gets absolutely mind-blowing. That one nasty look will haunt your thoughts, while the 10 genuine smiles you received earlier today completely vanished from your memory banks. Welcome to what psychologists call the negativity bias, your brain's ancient survival programming gone rogue. Back when our ancestors were dodging saber-toothed tigers and avoiding poisonous berries for breakfast, remembering danger was literally the difference between living another day or becoming prehistoric lunch. So our brains evolved to be hyper-vigilant threat detection machines, constantly scanning for problems. Fast forward to today, and we're stuck with Stone Age software running modern life. That's why your brain treats social rejection like a physical attack from a wild predator. Research shows we need 5 positive experiences to counterbalance just 1 negative experience. Think about that ratio for a hot minute. 5 to 1. It's like your brain is running some twisted emotional accounting system where bad debts compound. But positive credits get taxed into oblivion before they can make any real impact. Dr. Rick Hansen, a neuropsychologist, explains it perfectly with this brilliant analogy. He says, positive experiences are like Teflon. They slide right off without sticking. Meanwhile, negative experiences are like Velcro. They grab onto every surface and never let go. This explains why you can receive 99 compliments about your amazing presentation skills. But the one person who criticized your slide formatting? That comment haunts your dreams. Your amygdala, the brain's alarm system, literally grows stronger every time it processes negativity. It's like having a gym membership exclusively for your anxiety muscles. They get ripped. But here's where the plot thickens and gets really interesting, my friends. Some people seem completely immune to this negativity bias programming that controls most of us. They walk through life collecting positive moments like precious gems in their mental treasure chest. What makes these individuals so different from the rest of humanity struggling with negativity? Scientists discovered something absolutely revolutionary when they studied these positive-minded people's brains extensively. Their brains had actually rewired themselves through deliberate practice and conscious effort over time. They had literally hacked their own prehistoric programming through modern psychological techniques. The secret weapon? Something called positive neuroplasticity training. That sounds way more complicated than it is. Dr. Hansen developed a simple 20-second technique that can revolutionize your entire mental landscape. When something good happens, instead of letting it slide off like usual Teflon coating, you deliberately focus on that positive experience for exactly 20 seconds of concentrated attention. You savor it like the most delicious chocolate melting slowly on your tongue. You feel it in your body. Notice how it makes your muscles relax completely. You let that warmth spread through every single cell of your being. This simple practice literally changes your brain's physical structure at the cellular level. New neural pathways form, creating superhighways for positive experiences to travel and stick. After just few weeks of consistent practice, people report dramatic shifts in their outlook. They start noticing beauty everywhere, sunlight dancing on leaves, strangers' genuine smiles. Their relationships improve because they actually remember the good moments their partners create. They sleep better because their minds aren't replaying every awkward conversation from decades ago. But here's the real kicker that will blow your mind completely. This isn't just about feeling happier, though that's definitely a fantastic side effect. When you train your brain to capture positive experiences, your creativity absolutely explodes. You start seeing solutions to problems that previously seemed completely impossible to solve. Your immune system gets stronger because chronic stress isn't constantly flooding your bloodstream. You become a magnet for opportunities because people love being around genuinely positive energy. And here's something that will absolutely shock you about memory formation. Those people who seem to have perfect lives with no problems, they actually experience just as much negativity and hardship as everyone else does daily. The only difference is they've trained their brains to give equal weight to positive experiences, so their life story isn't dominated by a highlight reel of everything that went wrong. Instead, they remember the full spectrum, the struggles and the victories equally. This creates a completely different narrative about who they are and what's possible. The most successful people in history weren't those who never faced any difficulties. They were the ones who could hold both the pain and the joy simultaneously. So starting today, become a collector of positive moments like a passionate treasure hunter. Set phone reminders to practice that 20-second positive focus technique throughout your day. When your coffee tastes perfect, when someone holds the door, when sunlight hits just right. Stop letting these precious moments slip through your mental fingers like valuable sand. Your brain is not broken. It's just running outdated software from our prehistoric past. And now you have the power to install the upgrade that changes everything. Remember, you're not trying to become delusionally positive or ignore real problems completely. You're simply giving your brain permission to remember the good stuff too, because life is happening for you, not to you, once you learn to see it.